News and Views with Elliot Rodriguez. On the air and on the web at CBS4.com.
Welcome back. Thursday, President Obama signed a bill touted as a milestone for women's rights. The legislation gives workers more time to take their pay discrimination cases to court. The so-called Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act is named after a woman who was paid lower than her male counterparts over a period of 19 years. And when she tried to go to court, her case was thrown out. The Lilly Ledbetter Act was the first bill officially signed into law by President Obama. Now, this morning we're talking to Cindy Kushner. She's the founder and president of the Women's Executive Leadership. And Cindy, great to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you.
Is that still a major problem of gender discrimination and unfair pay for women?
Yes, I think it continues to be a critical area of discussion. And while salary is not an area of focus of our organization, I think that it raises the awareness of gender equality, and that has a strong correlation to our organization because we're trying to raise the awareness of gender diversity.
So you think there's a lot of cases out there like what we heard Lilly Ledbetter, this lady who's working for Goodyear. She's working there for almost 20 years, and all of the men doing the same job as she's doing were paid more.
Yes.
You think there's still many, many cases of that?
Absolutely.
What can we do to overcome that, do you think?
I think women have to be more courageous and ask whether they can get... I think women have a tendency not to ask for raises and men do.
Why do you think so?
I think there's just a lot of different reasons. It's a...
So is it still the old boy network, and guys are promoting their buddies and women are left out in so many of these cases?
Well, I think especially with our organization, what we have found is our mission is to increase the number of women in corporate boards and in the executive suite. And traditionally, the boardroom has been predominantly men. And so when a board seat comes up as an opportunity, they're asked to refer or recommend their colleagues or buddies, hence giving rise to the term the buddy system.
Right.
Well, our organization is continuing to create our own buddy system, raising the visibility of the tremendous talent pool we have to more or less integrate into that buddy system. Because what happens is if you're an executive of a big company, it's more likely that you'll be sought out as for a board candidacy.
How does a woman integrate into the buddy system? I'm thinking, you know, guys get together after work, they may go out for a drink or to play golf or tennis or whatever it is. Isn't that sometimes a little more difficult for women to be integrated into that group?
Right, right. And that's what our organization is trying to change. And we've had a lot of success stories in that manner because it's all about networking. It's about connecting the women to the people and to the search firms that are involved in the selection process. And so we are trying to introduce more of that talent pool into the boardroom.
So it's almost like there's a limited, there is a talent pool of women out there, but it's like the same little group?
It is, because once you're a female executive of a big company, you are sought out. And it seems like the same women keep getting asked to serve on boards. But we're trying to raise the visibility of this other talent pool that's sitting out there and introduce them into the system.
Have you been successful with it so far?
We have. And in fact, we are now part of a national organization called ION. So we're in 12 cities, and it's a very strong, powerful alliance because we have 10,000 women in our database. So if a company has a search here in Florida, they can reach out to 10,000 women, and we don't charge for this. We're a non-for-profit organization. So we have a great outreach.
But you're looking for women who have corporate experience. What sort of experience do women need in order to be part of your group?
Well, our membership consists of senior management and C-level executives. And in order to be a board member, you really do have to have a good understanding of financial literacy. You have to understand how to read a financial statement, and there's a lot of responsibilities, fiduciary responsibilities as a board member.
You have an event coming up. Tell us about that.
We do. Corporate Salute, and that is our signature event. In fact, we are going to be saluting and awarding 16 of Florida's top public companies who have 2 or more female directors on their board. And we also release our census study. We prepare a census study in collaboration with the University of Miami that details the status and number of women in the corporate boardroom and in the executive suite of Florida's top public companies.
When?
It's February 11th at the Hard Rock Hotel.
And if anybody wants information?
The website is WELFlorida.com.
WELFlorida.com.
Yes.
Cindy Kushner, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you
nice
very much.
Nice to see you. We'll be right back.